This weekend we have 3 Army Painter Mega Paint sets up for grabs. Get your comments in on any of the Hobby Weekend live blog posts on beastofwar.com for your chance to win. So, hi everybody, I've sat down with Bo and Jonas to actually have a chat about some of the history of Army Painter and where the company came from. So, Bo, I'm going to pass you the mic and let you go for it.
Well, this year we are 10 years old, or we will be 10 years old, if my calculations are correct.
Correct.
And Army Painter started up like any other company in a barn, I suppose, and on a kitchen table, working on formulations and ideas. One of the goals we had with the Army Painter was to make sure that we will have a system that allowed people of less than artistic nature to actually whip up an army fairly fast, but to a decent standard. And working around those things made us dissect what speed painting really is. So we went on a big table, laid it out, notes everywhere going, where can we save time? You know, Japanese style, removing small things from a car to make it lighter. Same thing here with speed painting. And that made us come up with some inventions regarding the quick shade and the color primer, which were our first 2 products that actually gave us some recognition in the industry and made us believe that we actually had something to build on.
Well, I mean, like, where exactly was it that you guys started out? Did you start in England or did you start in Denmark? Or, you know, where was it born?
Well, the company is born in Denmark, if you like. We started off in Bo's barn, doing stuff. I work from home, Bo worked from home, and we've built the company since then. Now, of course, we've got head office and a factory and warehouses and what have you. But the original is that. But if you take it a little step further, the original is really Nottingham, England, where Bo and I both worked for Games Workshop for many, many years. And our passion for toy soldiers and painting armies and playing games and stuff like that. And that, of course, it goes back 20 years from now, just, you know, playing Warhammer.
You see, it's one of the great things about the Army Painter system. Now, it's something I always say to people. I can build a model and I can make it look good. I can put it on the table and I can do amazing things with it, heroic things. Can I paint it? No. But, I mean, like, what are some of the main milestones that you guys have had through the years, Bo? You know, what are the biggest things that have happened for Army Painter?
I think it was when people realized that quick shade was not cheating, that it was just another way of painting. I mean, in the beginning, we pushed it out in Denmark, and there was lots of tournaments who actually disallowed best painted armies for being quick shade because that was cheating. And I think that was actually quite a big moment for us when people realized it's just another technique. It's a system. It's just another alternative to sitting home and doing it in old school. Yeah, and there was actually 2 of them, because the other one was when the formulation for color primers worked. For me, that was sort of a groundbreaking thing. I knew we had something that would just help a lot of gamers out there paint armies faster, and I could get some of my shit done faster too.
No, it's actually just what you want, because since I actually use your method a lot. I block my colors, I get some of now for me, it's those ink tones that you guys do that are actually water soluble. Was a huge thing for me, because I hate working with turpentine. I hate the smell of it, I hate the feel of it. As soon as I could mix my stuff down with water, oh my God, I was happy. You know, and now my painting, I keep it very basic. It's block color, wash it down, bring it back up with a highlight, job done. You know, and it looks decent on the tabletop. That's the real key to this, is having stuff that looks decent on the tabletop, because there's nothing worse than playing with blank miniatures. Now, if it's color primed at the very least, I'm happy enough. I can tell my stuff from your stuff. Yeah. But whenever you can throw a little flair into it, that's whenever it gets really good.
A Tin Man.
Yeah.
They live in colors, right?
Yep. Now, here's a question for you. Where does Army Painter go in the future? What is the next big thing you guys are working on? Or have I caught you off guard?
Yes, you did, you sneaky Quite basically, we're going to do more of what we do now. And that's the boring but truthful answer, to be honest. We are working with a lot of really innovative and cool companies right now. Cool mini Fantasy Flight games that this weekend we're doing with the, Rune Wars. We are working with Flames of War. We're working on Shadows of Brimstone, we're Ninja Division, all these kind of really cool people you meet up and get inspired by. And that's where we go and we try to be better. We try to make paints that suit their systems and stuff. And I think that's a niche we've found that people tend to hold on to. It's a good idea. And it works well both in retail and on a hobby basis. So more of that, I suppose. You won't see us go out and develop more colors than the 125 we've got now for a very, very, very foreseeable future. As in, when I get pensioned, maybe. But no more of that.
Yeah. Well, then, one of the things you were mentioning to me was actually that Army Painter is now getting to the size where the actual running day-to-day of the business is becoming quite the chore.
Yes.
So are you looking to actually work through that and figure out a way for you to actually get back to being the wild, crazy, experimental guy that you really are?
Getting a middle management in, so I don't have to do it. I think is it, and you know we have basically Army Painters up in 2 divisions. Jonas is running the head of it, and I'm running the back of Army Painter, and that's all about getting systems right. It's all about detail. It's all about getting new machinery in that works more efficiently. Constantly making sure the quality of the pigments are the right ones. And I know quality when I see it, but getting out and sourcing it and constantly keeping your supplies in check is mind-numbingly boring for me. I constantly want to invent stuff. And when I'm bored, I call up Jonas and then just talk at him for hours. And he hates it because he doesn't get any work done. That means that we both waste our time. So the most reasonable solution was just to get educated, probably academic people in to do and run that business on a daily basis, because it's becoming bigger, Army Painter.
And I think one of the other things that is important for us, because the Army Painter has now grown to become a proper business. That means boring decision, boring stuff.
But also fun stuff.
Yeah, but fun stuff is coming here. Fun stuff is doing this. Meeting gamers, showing our product, showing color primers. There's quite a few people out there who's never used a color primer before, and that just gives me, a thrill and a pleasure of doing that hobby stuff. So getting out of the office and running the businesses is like fresh medicine.
Well, it's nice to hear that you guys are really enjoying the weekend so far. I will be stopping off with you again. Thank you very much for coming across, because I know everybody here is delighted to see you. The crazy fun we're going to have over this weekend is going to be great. Guys, don't forget, get your comments in below, because we do have prizes up for grabs. 1 mega paint set is up for grabs each day of the hobby weekend. So get your comments in, and we'll see you in the next one. This weekend we have 3 Army Painter Mega Paint sets up for grabs. Get your comments in on any of the Hobby Weekend live blog posts on beatsupport.com for your chance to win.